Hello, I'm Chris, and this is my buying used nitro off of eBay video. I paid $163 for this, obviously because as a 3.3, they said it had good compression. We're going to try to get it started, and we're evaluating this, going through all the things wrong with it, see what works, what's broken, so that you have a good understanding on what to expect when buying used RC cars. So this was a storage locker or garage sale find. This is what it came with. These are 8 scale buggy wheels. Let's get another one real quick. Yeah, this appears to be a freaking T-Max wheelie bar. Oh, okay, they had it screwed up. There you go. If you know what that is, please tell me. I've never even seen one that looks like that. All right, so then it came with some of these big hubs. Hopefully they fit these wheels. Ooh, they do. That's nice. So this is the same thing, right? Okay. Okay, so we have 4 of them. So they have the pins through them. They're just missing these outer nut things. So that's cool. Awesome. So the engine's not stuck, it's really gummy, and I can feel it hit top dead center, so it has a lot of compression on it. So as I get more and more into Nitro RC, I'm noticing that a lot of people are lazy. A lot of people don't want to get off their ass and take this engine apart and clean it up. And then their shit never runs right, and they make up excuses. Oh, I just need to tune it a little bit. Bullshit. Because you have gunk in the gas tank, you have gunk in the lines, you have gunk in the carburetor. That's why it doesn't run right. Yes, this is a 2.5 shorter one, so they added a 3.3. So there's a chance that this thing is brand new and they put it on an old system and it never ran right, and I got another brand new engine. When the engine is gummy like that, I take them off, bury them, and chem dip them, no questions asked. All this stuff needs to be clean 100% if we want it to run perfect. So let's look at this goofiness and try to explain it. Your throttle return spring is right here on the T-Max. So you would set it where it has some tension on that spring, pushing the carburetor closed. So I guess they didn't understand that. Something went wrong. They added a return spring, I don't know, and then tried to hold it with zip ties right here. I'm not trying to bash the person or make fun of them, but this is that kind of stuff that you do whenever you have no real experience on working on anything. And I say stuff like that in my videos because you need to call people out when they do stupid things. A real asshole would have looked at your car like this and said, man, you got creative, man. What are you, an engineer or something? And they're just politely calling you a dumbass to your face. And then I come up and I say, what is this crap? I'm not going to be derogatory. I'm just going to point it out. What is this crap? I'm not going to say you dumbass, you moron. No. So this was just a complete waste of time trying to add a second throttle return spring. Check out the receiver. Ooh, nice. Let's see if we can jump in here. Let's try to bind this real quick. Come on, steering servo. Oh, nothing. Oh, that thing's like smashed up. All right, let's get that unplugged. Don't just leave that in there. Get that out of there. Once I see it, I got to figure out what the hell was going on. See, they were having issues with the carburetor shutting. Hope you can see that. Look, the engine's moving. We're going to take the engine off and look at it, but some screws fell out when they were putting the upgrades in there, and they look like high dollar. Oh my God, look at that. Those look very expensive, like Traxxas parts. That's crazy. Oh, look, they got these things upgraded to, oh, it's a different chassis. What the heck? So stuff like this, honestly, I'll just sell it on eBay, even these axles, if they all clean up and check out. So this throttle was not closing and they were just trying to fix it. This really doesn't make any sense, because if they spent all that money on axles, they must have known about RC stuff, right? Okay, see, it's hanging. You know what it is? It's this piece right here. It doesn't, look, it's like too tight. Oh, that's the same thing. Okay, so that is T-Max stuff. These are so smooth though. So the problem is they had these freaking things tightened down so they couldn't move. I'm seeing all kinds of screwed upness on this thing. They broke the freaking screw off in it. We have this one that we can just use. He's got his brake cranked down. I mean, do you see how screwed up that brake is adjusted in there? This side right here is tightened way too much. This is the 4th Nitro RC that I've got that has the brake cranked down to a point that it doesn't make any sense. How in the world were you even running this car? So my hands are on the axle, spinning both of them, and you see now better. So yeah, there's definitely an issue with it closing all the way, but I'm going to say it's in the carburetor. So let's get this piece off real quick. So that's why it's not working, because this is too low. So let's flip it. Let's turn this little ball. So it's going to kind of be... Okay, so see, now it can move up. So that was the problem. Linkage on there wrong. Look, it returns to 0 every time now. Now we need to make sure we can go to full throttle. So we're opening all the way to full throttle and we're closing 100%. So that issue is fixed. So I like loose brakes, throttle, and brake. so now let's see what's going on with this spider web of wires and what all this crap is. What the heck? They really did that to their RC car. They did this and then they wrapped it with tape. Oh my goodness. All right, so I got to repair that later. I'm glad we found that out. Let's get the servo out of here. All right, so that servo got smashed up. I don't throw these away because we have a plug there if we need it. See, look, we have missing screws already. If you're gonna bash, you have to thread lock your screws in there. I mean, we have a lot of missing screws. They're kind of falling apart. So these Traxxas joints like this, they're expensive, real expensive. All right, we need to check the battery in here. I think they're still good. You always check them because somebody could have been trying to get this thing working and put new batteries in it. Oh my God, these are good batteries. The gas tanks come off, we have to clean them. Look at that. Engineering. Hate stuff like this so freaking much. What was this? A mod to make your cap stick down harder? That's really what they were trying to do right there. It's so stupid. We got a fuel filter on here. See if they put the right screws in the tank. Kind of. Check the carburetor settings before we take it all apart. The low speed looks fine. Okay, they just had it 4 turns out exactly. Nothing wrong with that. Let's check the glow plug. I think it's going to be good. Yeah, this was some kind of trade-in because what I'm learning is you can look down there and look for the scratches on how many times they've been in there pulling the plug, and it kind of give you an idea. Look how clean that is on the life of the engine. It has to be brand new. Look at that. Oh, look, they have a big metal spur gear in there. That thing looks expensive. Really? This is the screw they had holding the engine in. The engine is loose because it was missing a screw, had a little screw right here, and then this screw's loose right here. So the engine, in fact, is literally loose on there. Look at that. That's what I always say, doing mom. This guy did mom like crazy. That's mods over maintenance. Never went over his screws, never checked anything out, and the freaking engine was loose. Yeah, let's go buy a different frame for it. Let's go buy some expensive axles. That's not even tight on there. What the heck, dude? Oh my God, look, got the wrong screws on there. Got the head on there, the incorrect orientation. Look, it's got a custom blue flywheel with speed holes in it. That feels good. The plate feels good. Okay, the torque feels okay on them. Man, this looks like a brand new 3.3. Oh my gosh. All right. I think we got a brand new engine right here. Very close to it. Has the wrong screws right here on the exhaust. We'll put the right ones on it. If you use these, sometimes you'll split that open. Okay, the carburetor feels really good. I still take it all the way apart. Got them on the fast setting. Clutch shoes are a little bit bad. Oh, the carburetor was loose on there. Dang. Oh my God, look, he put crazy screw. Oh my God. Like literally has all 3 screws wrong on the easy start. Come on, what are we gonna find? You never ever know. All right, just regular looking, nothing crazy. So everything's been barium and chem dipped for about 45 minutes. See how that stuff cleans everything. We rinse it off with water, really good. And you're gonna need an air compressor and you have to blow every little piece off really, really good. I'll put some alcohol in it. Make sure it cleans that bottom out real good. So it still has some resistance on the bearings. So you want to spray WD-40, exactly this stuff in there, and it's going to break that crap up really, really good and fast. There it goes. So I'm going to let it sit like that, soak in those bearings, and then everything just gets blown off really, really, really good. All right, so everything's ready to be put back together. What I started doing, taking some gasket maker, and I'm just going around this little carburetor O-ring. Okay. All right, so WD-40 was just there to help break that crap up on the bearings, and it's real free now, so we're gonna put some 2-stroke oil in it. Oh gosh, don't put too much in there. You can see it making its way there to the front. Just don't put too much because seems like it'll mess with when you're trying to start it for the first time. So everything looks good. All right, so make sure you get some on that wrist pin on the piston. Oil that up if you can, just that bottom part. So what I do now when I put these carburetors on is I push them down as hard as I can. So then I push my thumb down and you see all that stuff squishing out. And then I go ahead and tighten this. This is the tightest thing I tighten on the RC car. So this is my second or third time doing that. I will eventually add a little bit until we have a uniform bead all the way, ensuring it to be sealed 100%. But this is going to be fine. I just had one air leak, and man, that thing drove me crazy. Why do people put the damn connection of the springs right there on the pins? Yeah, these shoes are kind of bad, but we're gonna run them. All right, we didn't put the head on because we have to put the easy start wire. Everything's there, got the spring on there, the seal, carburetor slides way better now. And then on these, you have to make sure that the linkage isn't gonna hit. Let's test the easy start. They have it in there backwards. Nope, it's in there right. Okay, go ahead and connect your easy start ground. Go ahead and connect your throttle cable so you can adjust it if necessary. It looks fine. Make sure your wires are where you want them. Okay, everything's fitting like it's supposed to. All right, so we have 2 strip motor mount screws on the bottom from this side, both of them. So it's not the end of the world. You can just put nuts right there. Let's go ahead and do that. Make sure that gear mesh is good. Kind of look at the holes, match the fins up. There you go. All right, you have fins to match on this piece too. So I started running 25% now. I pressure tested that tank. You just plug one line, blow in it, and it'll be sealed up. I'm just gonna dump some fuel down the carburetor. I don't feel like playing games with this thing. Let's just see if it'll start for the first time. Oh, we need the exhaust on it real quick. Should fire right up. Let's go ahead and start it. We're gonna have to control it like this. Hopefully the easy start works. That'll be freaking awesome. When you're trying to start RC Nitro for the first time, it should bump instantly. We have the factory settings on the carburetor. We check the glow plug. Okay, it's bumping. I heard it bump. It probably helped to get this one on there. We're gonna hear it bump a little bit. I don't know what to do. I didn't expect it to start up that fast. Okay, it sounded kind of fast. I'm gonna close the carburetor gap just a little bit. I don't give them any throttle anymore. It needs to start up on its own. Okay, it's going too fast. Okay, it's not closing on. Okay, that's my fault this time. I'm sorry. It should be slower now. It runs good. It runs really good. Fatten up the low side. Yeah. All right. So I know I'm new to Nitro RCs, and I do understand how to tune them, but we're not running the thing yet, so it's pointless. So whenever I'm showing you a used one, I get it running in the video. That's not a perfect tune. We're just close in the ballpark. I just want to make sure the engine idles, and we know that we can put a tune on this in the future. That's why we sealed up that carburetor gasket. So if you would have paid $163 hoping to restore a T-Max, do you think you would have succeeded, or this would have been a freaking scam? We also have these weird body mounts on here with some kind of screws. I'm sure, hopefully I could sell that on eBay. There's a set of them. Proline. Oh, we need a air filter on this one. So it looks like a 3.3. I think I have one. Dang, I had this freaking thing just waiting for this T-Max. Nice. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about right there. $163. We got a freaking 3.3 that runs. So I just realized the receiver that came with this does not have an antenna on it. It did work, so I guess this will just become my official testing one. From now on, I pull the bad stuff off in the video so that we can do the final evaluation. And these videos are just to help you understand what can go wrong and what can go good. There is a bunch of missing screws on it. Back bumper's been screwed with. We're missing the little cross pins. We're missing the wheel adapters. Missing a set of wheels. I found a set of T-Max wheels for $11. I'm not even lying. I go ahead and take this goofy painted stuff off and paint remove it. We have all the shocks on there. We're missing a receiver, transmitter, missing a steering servo, $40. You know, we got to say $5, $6. I already had that filter. We're going to need body mounts. I already have them, but maybe $15. And the body, when I sell these to people, I'm going to let them choose the body they want. Some people might think that's a cool body on there. It looks neat and nice. I don't care for it. I, for some reason, only like stock bodies. This came in one of these deals I made. I said it was for a T-Max. I do not care for stuff like this. I don't know how much that's worth. $25, $30. So the T-Max is what, $469.99 brand new. Now, only because the T-Max parts are cheap and you can find them everywhere cheap, I don't see anything wrong with saving $100, $150 and just restoring one like this. I mean, you can look at it different ways, saying that since it had these expensive axles on there, we can go ahead and knock off $60, $75 because we didn't have to buy those. Somebody let me know how much those cost. I'm going to forget to look them up. And you'll probably never see this one again on the channel. This one will get restored and then sold. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.